so much turmoil. So, I want to kind of start this show off a little different, kind of give homage and just kind of just give my respects and condolences to Breonna Taylor. So instead of our regular intro today, girl, we just gonna give you a moment of silence. So if you already know, of course, if you're here, you're new, girl. My name is Victoria, girl. Welcome back, girl. We always live and local. Not really. We national. Bitch, don't ever play. We're really global. But I ain't gonna do that to y'all yet. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. So, as always, I like to bring at least 5 topics. Now, it's been so much stuff in the news this week, so I'm not going to cover everything. I wanted to, I started recording everything, but then it's like, nah, bro, this video was too long. Originally it was going to be an hour long, and I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't have y'all sit through no hour. Listen, only 15 minutes. But, I do want to jump into, Breonna Taylor. And make sure, she gets the respect that she deserves. And, that's why I kind of want to have a moment's silence. Now we kind of had a landmark, I wouldn't say landmark decision yet, because they still ain't really, I came up with no final decision, because I know that couldn't have been the final decision.
Indicates that only one shot was fatal. Further medical evidence shows that Ms. Taylor would have died from the fatal shot within a few seconds to 2 minutes after being struck. Detective Hankinson fired his weapon 10 times, including from an outside sliding glass door and through a bedroom window. Some bullets traveled through apartment 4 and into apartment 3 before some exited that apartment. At the time, 3 residents of apartment 3 were at home, including a male, a pregnant female, and a child. There is no conclusive evidence that any bullets fired from Detective Hankinson's weapon struck Ms. Taylor. The KSP ballistics analysis did not identify.
When I watch that, it just kind of irks my nerves, because for one, you done got this nigga on this TV channel. Stop doing this to us. Listen, stop sitting up there trying to put a black person on TV to make us feel better, because it don't make us feel better, it just makes us angrier. And for you listen, for you raccoons out there, that's sitting out there going along and trying to play along with this buffoonery, you need to stop it because you already know what the deal is. Now, when I sat there and I watched it, it just made me mad because it's like you playing with my intelligence because not only did he fire 10 shots, 10 shots, you fired 10 shots. One of them was fatal, and then you downplay like, oh well, if she got shot, it would have been fatal anyway. That's not the point. And then they also try to play with our intelligence and try to make it seem like the neighbor was the victim. So you mean to tell us? This is what I heard, and this comes from my understanding. You're trying to tell me that when a bitch raid my house, when they come in and they go boom, when they come in and they go boom, and they shoot through the wall and kill somebody else and kill you also, but you the only one that was on that warrant. You mean to tell me the bitch that got accident? I hate using the term collateral damage. I hate using the term collateral damage. But that's basically what you made Breonna Taylor was collateral damage. You made it seem like, oh, well, we were going in there and we was going in there, searching the house and we had the right to be there and woo-de-woo-de-woo. And she ended up getting shot and she would have been dead anyway. And oops, my bad, it is what it is. Bitch, we are not collateral damage. We listen. It just makes me so mad. It makes me so mad to just know that people have the audacity to just get on this big ass platform and use a powerful voice to just look so stupid. Like it bothers me because it's like you're not taking a chance to just act. I wonder if anybody ever asked themselves, if this was me and they busted in my house or they shot my house up or they did this to my kid, how would I feel? Nobody ever asks themselves that. They just go in to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And then when it comes out to be this whole uproar, and then it's like, oh, well, we didn't know, we were doing the best, we were doing our jobs. But if you're doing your jobs, and you're doing your jobs correctly, you wouldn't have that situation. And if that's what you call this doing your job, you need to do your job a little bit better. I understand, you be going through the motion and you don't give a fuck. But at a certain point, it needs to come to this a collective group decision to be like, hey, listen, all you had to do, this is what you had to do. This is what you had to do to the sheriff. Hey, Detective Ben, hi. Yes, this is Officer Roger, and I was calling. I'm at address 38261, and I'm just making sure that this is the right one. Yes, I'm looking on my computer right now. Yes, it says that on Google, so I just want to make sure. Now it is a no-knock warrant, so we're not gonna announce ourselves. We just go in. Yes, I'm looking at my computer right now. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay. That's all you had to do. And then, once you confirmed that it was the right one and everything was going in, all you had to do was pick up your walkie-talkie. This is what you had to do. All you had to do is pick up your walkie-talkie. Just all you just pick up your walkie-talkie and place it in your ear ever so gently like this. It's a go time. Yeah, we finna go here and unload these caps on this bitch. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, we're going in 3. 3, 2, 1. That's all. Listen, if it was that, that's all you had to do, especially if it was like that. And my thing is, what bitch was in that house? What person was in that house for you to go in there and just bust open caps like that? Listen, if it would, I'm not even gonna say his name. I ain't finna do that to my page. But I can see if it was a gang lord or this world's most wanted criminal. I could see if you was getting a man that blew up the White House and shot the president in the back of his head and killed all the Secret Servicemen. I could see if it was a person like that. But it's so interesting to me because when Breonna Taylor police officer, from my understanding, she was a police officer. And you had to have an address on file. And if you had her address on file, that means you're not doing your job, because if you would have put that address in, and from the numerous occasions of me being, shackled down and lifted up in a paddy wagon up to the police station garage downtown, I'm pretty sure when they look up your address and they put your information in and they get ready to put you in there and book you and have you ready so that way you can talk to the judge, they have all your information ready. And I'm pretty sure y'all could have cross-referenced and make sure and look and get, I hate to say it. I really do. But I really do think they was playing. Now, don't come at me talking about you don't know what you talk about and you a conspiracy theorist. That this is not this channel. I don't believe in I don't believe 9/11 was staged by the U.S. I don't believe in mysterious aliens live up in a parallel universe. I don't believe that the widespread New Mexico had all this stuff. I don't even believe Area 51 have aliens on board its base. I listen. So don't come on here talking about I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I do believe aliens live up there because we are not alone. I do believe the government is hiding some on Area 51. I do believe something happened in Wildsville, New Mexico for them bitches to be acting like that and acting all hysteria. And I do believe 9/11 had something to do with the White House because there was too much shit going on. But anyway, my beliefs are my beliefs and yours is yours. You can't make an accident like that. You can't make an accident, a mistake like that. Because if that's your employee, somebody in the office was typing on the computer. Somebody in the office had their phone into their telephone up to their ear and typing on the Hi, I was looking at this warrant and it has one of our employees on here. Are we sure that this is the right one? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me talk to. I'm gonna put you on three-way. Hi, Judge. I was just calling. I have Keith here on three-ways with us. We're just making sure that. Oh, you said shoot her ass down? Oh shit. Let me go ahead and put it in. No, just go in there and bust in. Okay, cool. You could at least did something. You like, and then you come up with this black man, this cocoon, this raccoon. You put this raccoon up on here. And I say raccoon because I don't want my channel deleted for being racist, for using racial slurs. So you done put this raccoon up on here. To just make it look good and make it sound good and that's what I hate. I hate when they put black people on a podium. Just to shut us the fuck up. I hate that. It makes me mad because it's like you insulting our intelligence and you just like, oh, oops. I mean, she was collateral damage. Like, I have nothing against police officers. My grandma was an officer. Some of my family members are officers. So I understand. Sometimes you're just doing your job. But sometimes there's a line between doing your job and protecting and serving and having a fiduciary duty to make sure that everybody is having an equal and fair opportunity. Like you can't go around it. And they let you know that there's people that just actually just doing their job just because they get orders instead of just actually just doing their job because they want to do their job. I ain't gonna lie, all this buffoonery with Trump, but at least that motherfucker would want to stay in office and actually do his job. I can't even mad at Trump no more. It just
election. Will you commit here today for a peaceful transferal of power after the election? And there has been rioting in Louisville, there's been rioting in many cities across this country, red and your so-called red and blue states. Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
I understand that, but people are rioting. Do you commit to making sure that there's a peaceful transferal of power?
We want to get rid of the ballots, and you'll have a we'll have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation.
Girl, I'm telling you, listen, it's been some foolery. You done had that raccoon up on stage talking about they was doing their job. At least we got this person over here, this orange rag. Listen, stop putting that cookie grease on his face. You look.
I'm not going anywhere because I feel like I belong here.
When I look at Trump, I just be like, bro, what be going through your head, bro? What's going on? Girl, I was watching one clip. He was like, he was like, girl. Trump, I'm gonna send you over one of these. Trump, I'm gonna go ahead and send you one of these. That kind of skin, can you see that? That kind of skin ain't makeup white. Don't wipe that orange shit out your face. Listen. This all you had to do. Listen. This all you had to do, and just wipe all that orange stuff off your face. That's it, bruh. You know, I was watching one of these clips besides that one, and he was like,
If I lose, then I know the election is rigged.
bitch, what you, oh, girl. Listen, right now at this point in time, Joe Biden is trying to get all he can for the black votes.
Just like soda stream, we'll put you in the dirt and have your picture on front of a t-shirt. And when I make music,
Girl, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. And, you know, it's like it's a joke. Like, it's a joke. Like, I guess if you gonna laugh at it, I'm gonna laugh at it too. You know, it just, at this point, it's just like, I just need to put on Felicity and just go on by my life, because I have reached a turning point. I can't. Woo! Listen. Woo, girl. had died, girl, I was having the time of my life, girl. My camera had died, so I had to just go ahead and let her charge up. But anyway, but you know, but yeah, bro, y'all gonna make sure y'all go vote, bro, and just try to stay vigilant out there, bro. Just make sure, you know. Listen. I don't condone cheating, but Joe Biden, if you got connects with the USPS, the day y'all start counting this, and this is what you do. You take that truck, you drive it on the Potomac River, and you be like, oh, whoop. That's all you gotta do to get his ass out of office. Just whoop! Throw that motherfucking truck away in the Potomac River. Oh my God! I can already see it now. The Secret Service. When they're yes. Did you buy the truck? I can see it now. Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Woo! Black Hawk Dog. Right here. Ooh! Oh! Oh! I bet his staff members be sitting outside his office. His staff members be sitting outside his office like, oh, 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 woo. Oh God! Oh, I'm not editing this out, girl. Oh, 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 oh God! I can just see it now. Oh God! Oh God! I know I already see it now. Trump has won the election. Child. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. I didn't even mean to go there like that. It was supposed to be a quick show, Lord. I just. with that orange Georgian dirt on his face. That is no way. Listen. Woo. we gonna have to leave. Woo. Oh. Lord, please. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Listen, I was a girl. Listen, that was beautiful. I like it. Oh, the camera had died again. I had to go recharge, bro. Listen, Lord, take the wheel. Stop it, girl. Listen. That's what you have to start doing now to these people. Stop it. Anyway, speaking of stopping it and stopping the buffoonery, girl, we're gonna go ahead and roll this clip for you so that way you can catch the buffoonery in its full entirety, like I did.
Why you disrespected?
Are you serious?
You're playing your music that loud, and I can feel it in my car, and I couldn't even talk to myself.
So you say black people are racist?
Oh, more than white people, no doubt. And y'all are babies. We've had the Vietnamese have been here for 50 years, and they're all educated with good jobs. They don't have all the problems y'all have. That's the difference.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, y'all are problems in this country. There's all this shit with y'all burning places and rioting and then stealing other people's property. You see any white people doing that?
Are you serious?
You see any Vietnamese doing that?
I promise I think I'm dreaming right now. Are you seriously having this conversation?
This is the United States of America, and we're getting tired of this shit.
So what are you trying to say, man?
What I'm trying to say is you're disrespectful. It could be a white person, and I would have said the same thing.
I'm disrespectful. I
you
just
are
pulled up
by
to the
having
store.
your music like that.
I just pulled up to the store.
You know what you're doing.
How am I being disrespectful?
Because that music is so loud, I couldn't even talk on the phone.
Man,
that's disrespectful.
My music ain't even up. What you mean?
You what?
My music wasn't even up.
Dude, you're going to get yours. Believe me.
Hold on. Are you threatening me or something?
No, I'm not threatening you.
You said, what I'm getting in?
You're going to get in trouble. In this country,
what am I going to get?
What we're going to get is
you
jail.
drunk, huh?
We're going to get prison. You start that looting. I notice y'all not doing that in Houston.
Who is y'all, man?
Y'all is black people.
Hey, man, look here. Keep it.
I look at the TV and all I see looting is black people. That's all I see. Demonstrators.
Your people just killed 2 of your people.
What?
Yeah.
Y'all people just killed 2 of y'all people.
Your people. Your
people. I'm Hispanic.
Well, whatever you are.
Yeah, I'm Hispanic. And
I don't care whatever you are.
Mexicans come here, they don't loot. Mexicans come
what
here, they don't riot.
So you said
all they do is work. You
don't
see Mexicans coming with their music loud like that. Do you ever see a white person doing that? Or Mexicans or Vietnamese? Well, you better believe it.
Hey, what's your name?
It's none of your goddamn business.
So it's none of your goddamn business what I do in my car.
Oh, I called.
I'm going to stay here too.
And I had the recording on.
And I'm going to stay here.
And I'm getting ready to go right now.
And I'm going to stay right here.
Don't be here. Just stay there.
You stay here.
This right here would have been my whole entire setup for the man. He want to talk about burning people. Let's go ahead and use a heat gun against his face because he want to tap all up on the window. And it would have been on the popping. You black what? You black what? And then he gonna sit here and sit there and say, y'all steal people property. See, this is the issue with you people. And this is what I call ignorance. What am I? You done sat up here. You done sat up here. You don't even, you a Hispanic person. You a Hispanic person. And you already know how it go. Where my chocolate? You already know how it go. And for you to sit up here and act like that, and you Mexican, you know the white people don't care about you either. You know they don't care about you like that. Trump building a wall over there to keep you Mexicans out, bruh. And you wanna sit up here and you wanna act like that. Bruh, it don't make no sense. see, that couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been me. Because first of all, y'all, you know, the people talk about how the Chinese and the Indians, so they come over here and they, you know, they come over here, that's because they came over here voluntarily. We didn't come over here because we wanted to come over here. We was over here enslaved shit. We were tied up and tied down. We were tied up and tied down so that way we can come over here and build everything around here because you couldn't be able to, because I'm so sick of hearing that. Y'all want to know what be going on. Y'all want to know what be going on and why we be acting like that. And y'all don't understand because y'all ain't in our shoes. You don't understand the fact that millions, I believe I think it was 40 million black people, Africans that was made into slaves. And not only in the United States, in France, in England, in Australia, in Cuba, in Colombia, Mexico, you know, we had all of that. All of that. And then, you know, you people, oh, girl, you started to have me over here say you people. See, bro, that's wild. Y'all need to learn how to do better. How are we going to learn how to be a better group of people? How are we going to learn how to just come together if we can't even just, we can't even agree on the simplest terms. You can't even open your eyes to understand where we coming from. You know, I don't know the situation before what had happened. And see, you know, that's a good example of what people are really trying to get across our heads, because it don't matter what we done before. You had no business acting like that. It don't even matter what you do, whether he was bumping his music, whether he was out there smoking his blunt or drinking his drink. It don't matter about none of that. What you said was disrespectful. And see, that's what we trying to get across our heads, because it seems like y'all don't understand where we be coming from when we be so mad and angry. It's not because we mad and angry for no reason. It's because of that situation we're mad and angry. You know, I get it. You know, sometimes we do be doing stupid stuff on the road. We do be bumping our music a little bit too loud. We do be sitting out partying while we driving. I get that. I get that. We be all on our phone texting and stuff. We get all just everything. I get that. But at the same time, you should be able to have the dignity and respect to just come to a person like a human being and not like no animal. Bitch, we're not animals. You know, listen. Make a point across is you colors that be out there doing the LGBT community. That's exactly how we feel when y'all be coming over here and be destroying us and calling us faggots and gays and homosexuals and not wanting us to associate. That's exactly how you feel. And you know, I really don't like to say karma. I don't even like to go there. But it's everybody's karma, because for one, the white people don't really listen to us. For two, the black people don't listen to each other. And for three, you know, when it comes to gays and lesbians and, you know, all of that type of stuff, y'all don't listen to us. So I really do think this was like a wake-up call for everybody, because it's like we need to get to a point where we're just okay with being okay with each other. We don't have time. It's like life is too short, and definitely with the pandemic, I have realized, like, for one, freedom is the most important thing. For two, time is the most valuable thing you can ever have in your life. Three, people, listen, I don't think y'all really understand this. Your network is your network. Let me let you hear that again. Your network is your net worth. Stop sitting there trying to discriminate because you don't know who you have in your privilege. Y'all playing too much. Y'all are playing too much. See, the world could be a very happy place. All you have to do is sit down there and communicate with a person like grown adults. It don't even take all that. All it takes is for people to get inside of a room and actually sit down and conversate with people and actually see how it feels. And just make sure that everybody's having a true equal life, because you sit there, you talk about liberty and justice for all and how everybody's equal, but deep down inside, you really don't feel like that. And it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. If you're going to get up there and you're going to use your voice, you're going to cuss the right people out. If you feel like you're a person of color and you're Cuban or whatever, Chinese or Vietnamese, and you feel like, you feel some type of way, cuss the white people out. Don't get mad at us because it's something that we had no control over. If you're gonna get mad at somebody, get mad at the people that's just bombarded their way out through the world. That's who you need to get mad at. And that's really the issue that we have in this world today. Is this we tend to like to blame things on other people instead of actually looking onto ourselves and making sure that we're doing the right thing. Because how are you gonna judge somebody else, or how are you gonna correct somebody else when you can't even have the audacity to correct yourself and look inside yourself? Like, do you not look inside the mirror every day when you wake up? Like, it's not that hard. Like, that's the reason why I went to church like that. Like, I believe in God. I believe in God. You're not going to take that away from me. But what you're not going to do to me is send me to some place and sit here and act like y'all all good and nice and perfect, and sit there and be trying to be discriminatory, and sit there and be trying to be selective about the people you want to let in. Because at the end of the day, God is for everybody. The world is for everybody. Food, health, and clothing is for everybody. And healthcare is for everybody. Like, all that trying to separate and segregate, because first of all, we was put on here to just be able to communicate, and then y'all be sitting out there trying to go to other planets and Mars and shit, and you can't even get what the fuck you need to get on the Earth. Like, you can't sit there and expect something to work when it ain't gonna work. It don't make no sense to me. Like, and it's really been the question of my life. It's like, how the fuck y'all gonna go to Mars? How y'all gonna go to the moon and shit and be out in space, and you can't even be collective and be happy with your people? How the fuck how do you expect that to happen? How do you expect progression to happen if you sit here and you segregating your people like you better than? Bitch, ain't nobody. First of all, like, I go around everybody. I am nobody's slave. I ain't nobody's property. I ain't finna sit there, bitch, you not bigger than me, you not better than me, and I'm not better than anybody else. I can't stand folks like that, because it's like you can just be a bigger person and just, oh, bro, it just makes me so sick. It makes me sick, because it's like, now that we have people like that, and now during the days of social media, you can spot out the fakes, and you can spot out the people that aren't with the community. And I'm not just gonna say, the white people be doing us wrong, or Asians or Japanese are doing us wrong, because sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's a snake in your own garden that be sitting there, trying to, put you to doom. Like the black man on TV, sitting there doing all like this, like, listen. And then we expect to fight a pandemic too? You want us to fight a pandemic. You want us to make sure that we safe, make sure everybody's getting what they need, make sure everybody's rent being paid on time, make sure everybody's, car note is, on time, and make sure people are getting jobs and food and clothing and shelter and stuff like that. There's wildfires all over the United States. There's hurricanes that's going on. There's blizzards that's going on right now. And you expect us as a country to sit here and let anybody give us anything when we got bigger problems to worry about outside. That's why we fighting, because there's too much stuff going on inside the world for us to be sitting here fighting and trying to be mad at each other because you don't want to give us what's right. People out there, man, say kids dying all in school and stuff because we can't make a decision on how we should treat people. Like, it's just a simple subject. Like, it's not even that hard. Like, we were taught in high school to treat people how you want to be treated. And if you can't treat people, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. At least that's what I was taught. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, and treat people how you want to be treated. Because karma is a bitch, and she will come back and she will snatch back that cat, and you will not like that. Babe, listen, you kind of, and when I see all this uproar and turmoil, it's like, it's so much going on. It's been going on for so long. So at this point, you know, this is a year that could make or break the United States of America. And I think, you know, another thing that kind of bothers me is how we call ourselves Americans. But technically, you know, if we want to get deep down into it, America is a region and not a country. You know, that lets you know how self-centered people are. It's the thing that, you know, they, man. But y'all ain't see, people ain't ready for all that. Ain't nobody ready for all that. And, you know, I just think we just need to just really take the time to stop and think before we lead into I can already see it now. We better end up being led to the road of destruction and be sitting there looking like the other countries, because some countries, you know, their government don't last that long. Some countries, certain people don't last that long, because it's like they get tired of y'all. And then you wonder why people have a revolutionary wars and civil wars and tearing up the city that they built, because it's like none of this. If you don't care about us, you don't care about nothing else around us, because we're the people that sat up here and we hands and feet and walked across miles to sit here and build all these buildings of great wonders. And even till today, it's people working off a minimum wage. To build up something, to feed y'all when y'all get hungry at lunchtime at 12 o'clock, because y'all able to get those corporate jobs, and y'all able to get the high-paying jobs. So we're sitting here having to work at fast food restaurants, but we sit here, you know, we're putting in our hard-earned time and, you know, letting y'all be creative, and we're the backbone for y'all. And it's like y'all don't even understand the typical concept of systemic racism. Like y'all don't even understand that. Like, it's so self-centered. Some people don't even understand that. They just like in their own zone. Like, I don't know what world you're living in, but the world that I'm living in is real, and I can't see it for what it's not. Like, it's just insane, because it's like when you actually sit down, and it's like when you think about it, it's like, yeah, we did some good things, but at the end of the day, it's like the wrongs overdo the rights that we actually have done. Like, you see, it's like you sit out here and people judge us. People look at us like we're animals or whatever. And, you know, I equate it to this. The same way a person looks at a dog and they walk by a dog and they get scared is the same way some people walk by black people and they get that same feeling. And it's like you shouldn't have that feeling. And it's not because it's something that you naturally had, it's because it's something that you were taught. And since you saw your parents, slavery has been around since the hands of time. Slavery has been here since the Bible was in creation. When Moses was writing the script, they was writing the slaves, and it was just it's such an encryption into our just human beings. It's just so encrypted into the backbones of being a human being. So it just seems almost natural to just either accept it or just just be degrading. So it's like you either have a choice of accepting what's going on and just allowing people to do what they want to do, or just being the person where you just doing whatever the fuck you want to do and just treat people how you want to treat them. And it's just like nobody really gets that. Like, nobody just really sits down and listens to what they actually be thinking about. Like, sometimes it's better just to say things out loud before you actually say them, because most of the time, if you just think what you're saying, sometimes you can just come out very ignorant. And I just, sometimes you can just tell just the ignorant folks in this world. And sometimes the ignorant people be the smartest people, because the reason I say the ignorant people be the smartest people, because sometimes you don't realize how meditative they be. Because if they can meditate all that up and they can come up with that with a single thought, that means they are very dangerous and they are too smart for their own good, and they just need to just, bruh, y'all ain't ready for that though. Y'all's not ready for that. But anyway, bro, speaking of things that we wasn't ready for, honey, we gonna go ahead and talk about Eddie Murphy. You know, all the times he done dressed up like a woman and a man, and sometimes an African. You know, he's been doing what he's supposed to be doing. Like, you know, he's a comedian and he makes funny movies. You know, we all seen Life. We all seen what's that name in that movie? I forgot. I forgot the name of the movie. But we all seen, you know, all these good movies. Coming to America was the goodest one I've seen so far. Cause baby, is it? Oh, cause listen, look here. It just has me feeling this total black girl when I see Coming to Africa, girl. It just made me feel this all natural, girl. But yeah, girl. You know, I just want to congratulate him because it's like he made it so long to just get what he need to be at, and you know. At least he kept going and he did what he supposed to, bro, to get to the chicken. Cause listen, it's hot out here for him. It is hot out here for him, bro. And you know, I'm telling you, bro, listen. It take work to get where you supposed to get, bro. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how much work you have to do to get to being where you want to be, bro? It's a lot of work, and you have to be really dedicated. Especially when you're the only person giving yourself recognition. But, you know, that's been our week so far, bro. You know, it's been an okay week for me, bro. I ain't really do that much, bro. But sitting up here, honey, relaxing and enjoying my birthday week. Girl, I've been chilling. I've been off from doing my usual thing, girl. I've just been relaxing, honey. But since you said at the end of the video to catch that tea, bro, you might as well go ahead and subscribe and like to this channel, bro. I also have some updates for y'all, so I will be doing a vlog channel soon. Maybe starting October to start, you know, getting ready for vlogs and stuff like that. I don't know. So we're gonna see how that work out. I do want to start releasing more videos throughout the week. I do want to try to start like a motivational Monday, but I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna have to. We just gonna have to see how that goes. Okay, just listen, cause I'm gonna need some motivation. My damn self. Shoot. So yeah, those are some new things that's gonna be trying to come to the channel soon. I will be leaving a link to the vlog channel down below in the description. I already know what to look at, bro. Don't do that. I gotta say you to the description box, so you know you gonna look down there anyway. And I already moved the comment section, so you ain't got no excuse but to look in the description box. So make sure you look down there, bro. Stop playing with me and go follow all my social media.